Alright guys, so in this video we'll be going through that how we can insert record into table using PHP script. But first we need to insert record manually while using my PHP admin. So in previous videos we have created a table within this database one. So if I click on it, so it will give me this. So we have created all these tables. Now let me show you that how we can insert directly here. So suppose I have this table by the name of this is table. So as you can see, we have already two records, index serial number 1 and 2 by the name of Noor and Ali and rule programmer designer and age 20 to 34. Now when you want to insert any record into table, you need to click on this insert option. So click on this and it will pop up this. Now here first you need to enter serial number, such as I have already two records, so I will give it a serial number 3. Now give it name such as Mariam. Now give it rule such as designer. Now give it age such as 18. Now click on go. So the moment you will click on go, it will give you, it will provide you this query. Now this is the query that you will use in your PHP script. You can simply copy it from here, or you can type it manually while using PHP script. So if I go to here, I click on browser, as you can see here, at serial number 3 we have Mariam designer 18. I can also not import. Oh my goodness, let me click on insert, but first I need. Okay, so now this time I don't want to write here any serial number. Just like I will give it a name just such as Kashif. Okay, developer. Okay, and age such as 24. So click on go and it will again provide you the same query. You can use it as well, but we have already copied. Now click on browser so that you can see. Now there you can see 4. We haven't tried any serial number, but still it has provided us this 4. Why it's happened? Because when we were creating table, then we have checked auto increment. That's why whenever you insert any new record, it will automatically increment the serial number of that record. So that was the manually way that you can easily insert record into table. Now we'll be using this database and we'll be using this table, my table, within database one my table, but this time using PHP. Great. Now let me reload this and go to your code, VS Code. So what I will do here, I have already created a file by the name of tut add insert record. Okay. So here first we need to paste whatever I have copied. Now shift control forward slash so that it could be commented. Right click command palette and toggle vertex so that it could be looks like vertically. So this is the way, this is the coding, this is the command that you will be using while inserting record into table. But first we need server name, and server name is local host. Okay, after that we have user name and that will be by default root. After that create password and the password will be empty. You don't need to give it a space, otherwise it will throw you an error. And we need database, so database, and the database that I will be using, that is database. In my case, database, in your case maybe it's different. Okay, now we need to create connection. So let me write here comment create connection. So let me create here a variable. You can also call it object, and let me use a function there. Let me use a function MySQL. Okay, MySQL underscore connect, and within this pass these 4 parameters. First one server name comma $, username comma password comma database. Okay, so database. So we have created successfully connection. Now let me check if by some reason we don't see any connection, then we have to check for it. So if there is no connection, it means not $ connection, then you have to throw die function, and within this we have to write sorry not connected because, or you can say because of this error, and the error will be by concatenating, will be using MySQL connect underscore error. Okay, now pass to this, the you don't need to pass anything here. Okay, and I function need parenthesis. That was my mistake, sorry. Okay, within this parenthesis you have to write this message. After that you have to use dot operator so that you can concatenate these function. This is a function that will provide the error, whatever the error will be. But if connection is successful, then come here in else part and say echo, and within echo write successfully connected. Okay, great. Now let me write here a BR text so that we use new line. So in that way you can use connection. After that we need to create, we need to insert table. For that we have to use a variable or an object MySQL. After that within MySQL you have to use double quote. Now there we use two keywords, create. So in our create, we are not going to create a table. We have created a table in the previous video. For insertion, you have to write here insert. After that, into. Now these two keywords are used while you are inserting record into your table by using PHP script. After that, backstick. Within backstick, you have to specify the table that you want to insert that record into. So what was the table? Let me check. The table is my table. I want to insert record into my table. So my table. After that, let me check here, as we have copied already. Just copy this stuff. I don't want to write here, write it manually. Control C and paste it right after this my table. Now as you can see, we have parentheses, and within parentheses we have backsticks such as serial number, name. Now here you have to specify the column names of your table after your table name. You can skip this part because it will automatically increment. We have also checked, we have already checked the auto increment. That's why you don't need to mention it right here. After that you have to use here another keyword, that is value. Now put your value, again uses parenthesis. So let me copy. Now we have created columns name. Now we have to use value keyword, and within value keyword we have to specify the value. So I don't need this 3 because I have already checked my auto increment. Now let me change from Mariam to such as Umar, and it is Amazon advisor. Now give me his age, so 19, not 19, it will be 23. So I have new record, Umar, Amazon. Okay, that's my mistake, not Amazon, should be Amazon advisor, and his age is 23. So let here see. So we use this statement, you can say this statement to create insert record into your table using PHP script. Now we have to run query. So for running query, I'll create another object, or you can say variable, by the name of result. Now I will use MySQL and after that query, and within this query we have to pass two parameters. First connection, comma, after that insertion, and that is stored in SQL. So SQL. So we have we have inserted record into table, and that is stored into this, and we have used MySQL query that will run our query, and we have passed this two parameter connection and SQL. But we have to check is we have successfully inserted record, or there is some error. So again, if $result, then echo, it's mean if our query successfully run, it's mean that we have successfully inserted record. So I will just print a statement by saying that successfully inserted record into table. After that semicolon. But if for some reason there is an error, then we have to use else statement, and within else again we have to print statement by saying sorry, we failed to insert record by this error, and the error will be, we have discussed in previous video, use $sign for concatenation. Again, MySQL connect, this time it will just error, not connect error, so remove connect, it will be just an error, a MySQL error. Connect error we use for connection, so in parentheses you have to pass here connection, so this will be connection. Okay, great. So what we have done, let me zoom it out. First we have used this username, server name, password, database. Then we have created connection by using this object, and we have passed all this by using built-in function, that is MySQL connector. After that we have checked if for some reason there is no connection, then you have to display this. If it is successfully connected, then you have to display this one. After that we have used, okay, let me write here a comment. Now it's time to insert record into table. After that we have used this object by within double quote we have used some statement like keywords insert into. After that in backstick we have used table name. After that columns name, then value, and the value whatever you want to will be this one. After that we have run query, and we have checked if the query is successful, then print this, otherwise print this. So control is go to your browser, open new tab, and just type local host and whatever your folder is, and in my case my folder is PHP tuts. So enter, and here you can see we have this. So let me reload. We have a tutorial at insert record. Click on this, and there is. The first thing is happened successfully. We have successfully connected. But the second thing, we have an error on line 18. Now, what is the error? So let's see. On line 18, what we have done, MySQL query con SQL. Okay, what we have done? There should be. Let me check. I think I have missed here. I missed there this part, single quote, after that comma, and there must be single quotes, and control S, go to your browser and reload. Again we have fatal error, uncaught error, call to undefined function MySQL query in czam docs php tuts 18. Okay, the error is, okay, that it says that undefined function MySQL query. No, it must be defined. Delta MySQL query. It should work. Then why it's not working? Okay, we will see. We will see. It must work, but why? Because MySQL. Let me write it again. Or let me just copy from previous creating table. There we have this one. As you can see, we have used the same, but still it has given us an error. Okay. Control S. Okay, let's go to your browser and reload. Now this time again, column count doesn't match value count. Okay. Okay. We have a big mistake. We have 3 columns and we have inserted 4 values. That was my mistake. Let me remove this Umar from here. And there should be Umar, and there will be Amazon advisor. That was the error. Because when you create column name, suppose you have 4 columns, then you have to specify here value 4 as column. So control S. Now this time it should work. As you can see, successfully inserted record into table. Let me zoom in. Successfully inserted record into. Now go to your, okay, Let me zoom out, go to your MyPHP admin and reload, and we will see what will happen. After reloading, we have, as you can see, not this one, what was the table? This one table, my table. We have inserted Umar Amazon, but in previous part, or before creating this video, I have inserted 4 records within this table, 3 records, and I have deleted them. That's why it show me serial number 4, because I have already inserted 3 records, and there I haven't specified, as you can see here, I haven't specified serial number because I have already checked in that it will be automatically incremental. But if, let me show you again, if I inserted another record, so let me reload. Okay, here is a question. If I reload, will it be inserted record? Let's see, reload. As you can see, at index 5 we have inserted duplicate record, Umar Amazon advisor and 23. So it works. You can insert record, you can insert duplicate record, because we have checked increment. We have incremented our serial number, and it will automatically detect that at serial number 4 Umar Amazon, and at serial number 5 again Umar Amazon and 23. So it's mean that your name may be similar, your rule may be similar, your age might be similar, but your serial number will have to be different, and it will be automatically increment while you are creating table. So that's why I told you that you have to check in your automatic increment, IA. It's mean auto increment your serial number, and it will automatically detect. So let me let me change first record from Umar to, say, suppose, let me change here Noor, and its age say 23, 24. Control S, go to your browser, just reload, and it will insert that the same. Okay, again error, unknown column. Okay, I have changed the column. It should be name, and I should change just the name value, and that is no. So when you use PHP, there will be many errors. You will be doing many mistakes, because it is the main part of programming. So let me see, I have reloaded, reload again. As you can see, at serial number 6 we have Noor, Amazon and 24. So in that way you can insert record. But we have this table Noor within database 1, and there is nothing, as you can see, or this table, this is that table 1 2 3 4, we have 4 record. Now I want to insert another record into this table. So what I will do, I will just change the name of the table here. This is table, Control S, go to your browser. First you need to reload your this. Okay, we have successfully inserted. Now reload this one so that we can see the record. As you can see, do Amazon. So you can do all this stuff within any table just by changing the name of your table. Now you can also use variable. Here at place of this you can use variable. So if I create here 4 variables such as name, Ali, and what was the second, rule, programmer, and age, let me say age should be 40. Okay, so you can just copy this, okay, let me Control Z, Control S, replace here within this. You don't need to specify value. Now you have stored this value within this variable. The same thing for programmer you can do right here. So you can do it. We will be using this when we will create real stuff such as website or forms. Control S, go to your browser, and where are you? Reload and check. Reload. As you can see, 6 Ali program. So you can use either variable, either you can specify or put value directly here. So in that way you can insert a record into your database by using manually or PHP script. So I hope that you have liked this video. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and you must access these PHP tutorials from starting, and you must watch this previous video creating a table in MySQL using PHP. So see you in the next video.